we are here on the last day of InfoComm, and yes, you guessed it, we're missing Mr. Tim Van Woeart today. So we are going to do this solo without him. I am Brandy Johnson, Director of Sales for PTZ Optics, and we are in booth N8227, and you're listening to and watching the AV Life.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Joey, and I have a good one for you today. Oh, whoops, sorry, wrong show. We're a little delirious here on the last day of InfoComm. My name is Renee Benson, Senior Regional Account Manager at Sony Electronics. I would say come see me at booth C8301, but by the time you hear this, we'll probably be packing up.
Yeah.
Last day of InfoComm, been a great week. You are watching and listening to the AV Life.
James King here, writer for the Higher Ed Digital Media, the IT and AV column, and you are watching and listening to the AV Life.
Hey you! This is Thursday, June 19th, and I am joining the AV Life at InfoComm 2026. I am the author of the AV Project Manager Handbook, Murphy Daily, and we are going to make something of this podcast.
Hey there, it's Nancy Blanchard with ScreenBeam, and it has been such a fun week here at the HETMA booth, partying it up. And ScreenBeam is right across, and I think we're ready to head home. You know, you are listening to and watching the AV Life.
And let's mention, my son would kill me if I didn't mention today is Juneteenth.
Oh yeah.
Today's Juneteenth.
It is.
And because I don't really get the day off like I'm supposed to, I get Monday off. So there's that.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh,
we don't get that day off.
nice.
I think when I get home, if we ever get home, because there's so many flight delays, I'm going to sleep all through my Monday day off. So.
Oh,
Yeah, so
tomorrow
technically
I
I'm
am
off today, so it's like, hey, good, I can be at the show 4 and not get bothered.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
I think I need to go home and look at my company calendar to see if I have this day off.
I know that we don't have this day off, but now that we've hired Noah, maybe we should
So
start.
the one thing I want to, I'll ask the three of you, because you're all manufacturers.
Yeah.
All right. And I know you all know, seen my flag of no booth tour necessary. Change my mind. Change my mind.
Okay.
Why do we tech managers need to tour booths at InfoComm or any other trade show?
I think because it gives you a chance that, you know, if you're so busy, you might miss a manufacturer. And if they can keep it short and just sort of give an quick overview, that way you can come back later or in the future.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I didn't give you a full booth tour when you came earlier.
You did.
You had to go. You're maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
You didn't have the stamina.
But no. He had somewhere to be. But more importantly for us this year is you have to see the new technology versus the old that I had. So that the evolution screen, you had to see that. That's hard to. I can give you tech specs in an email. I can give you all sorts. I think sometimes the scene. You know, like to say it's an inch smaller, does it mean much? Well, when you're looking at it on a wall and it's like this, you had to see that. But I could do it real quick. I could go through it real quick, send you on your way, and then you still saw it in person. So
You're
for
right.
me, it's a new product.
It's a visual, and with you saying that, we've got active learning, so we've got 4 displays in a main. I can't show that once I'm back home, but having it laid out here and having our sales engineers, that's where it gives you a better idea of the direction.
That's the change your mind part, is something that we're offering that you can't do on a Zoom call, you can't do on a Teams call. I can't send you a spec sheet to show you what that visual is. That's just for us.
Like, I don't have a surgical tray at home with
You
instruments
should.
on it. Maybe I should. As much as I am at urgent care and like injured, like I should have a surgical tray with instruments, but I don't. But like, you know, that demonstration of moving the tray around and the camera going with it like what we couldn't see because the guy's not, but like, you know, showing how the instruments can be counted and physical activity. Yes, it's the last day. I can't think.
You know,
I'm done. The
James
brain
did
is
not
gone.
prepare us.
I have been going around and seeing everything that I can find at InfoComm. Yes, I'm telling people about this. I'm wearing my book cover, right? And I'm talking to people about it, but I'm going into every booth that is letting me see what they got, and I have learned what's happening. I've seen what people are excited about, and I've gotten a vision of how the whole industry is working together.
Yeah.
So I dropped in at Mersive just because I'm like, oh, hey, what you doing, Mersive? I haven't used your stuff. It's been a while. And they're like, this is what we're doing now. It's not available yet. And they showed me what's going on, and that was amazing. I got to see what was happening in Crestron because I wanted to see my friend. I mentioned I wanted to see my friend Matt Olson, and I was trying to talk to him, but he was giving a booth tour, so I tagged onto that. I'm like, wow, look at all this stuff that's happening. And I went and tried to see someone at AVI-SPL, and he wasn't in, so I got the booth tour of what they were doing, their particular thing that they were doing. So seeing what they have to offer and what they're proud about is amazing. It's totally different than seeing what it is online.
We got you, James.
We don't have a lot of like new physical products. Like all of ours is software, firmware, what's happening, behind the scene, right? Behind the lens, not physical. Because we're launching all our stuff fourth quarter when the noise has died down from everybody's new stuff.
I mean, so
The fourth quarter, look for our new stuff.
as an end user, my thing is, especially my role, my current role now, is I will say, and this is not knocking, booth tours are a waste of my time. All right? I'm going to admit it. It's a waste of my time. I need to see what I need to see and get. I also, we are fortunate enough that I'm at a bigger school that if I reach out to Renee,
Right.
or
Brandy.
anything, you're
Right.
going to come.
Right.
And you're going to show me that stuff in person. Community colleges
True.
are a little different. So I can see them getting the benefits of that. So with that in mind is when you have a client or a customer like myself who knows the tech, who has certain things they're looking for, how do you tailor your experience to them without hurting the people who actually need to see them, and not wasting my time?
So, I mean, I'm a little different, because like with you, I'm just gonna spend time with you and talk to you, and on a real high level, right? Like we'll get into the weeds later, and then I have my people. I have the team that goes into the technical stuff with the people that really need to dig in. So we kind of divide and conquer, if you will.
I go to all end users. I love community colleges. I go to, I typically, if I'm going into an area, like if I go into Omaha, I'm going to call Chris at Creighton. I'm going to go to UNO. I'm going to go to UNL if I can. I try to make it so that I can get around it. I think the hardest part is I can't bring
Them all here.
the hardware and all this stuff with me. But
So they can't see it.
I'm in the Midwest. We don't have a ton of Fortune 500 companies. I have a ton of schools.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go to most of the big cities and spend a week or two and just do nothing but hit all the schools. If you reach out to me and you want me to show you product at your facility, I'm booking a flight, I'm getting in my car, and I'm doing that, sending a demo in and spending time with you. I'm very flexible. I'm very open door. I feel like your Sony rep will come visit you. Yeah, absolutely. So we could do that too.
What about you, Nancy?
Well, basically, like I said, is having the engineers there who know about the future product roadmap, and like the ScreenBeam Connect, that wasn't supposed to come to InfoComm, and it's only been workable for 2 days. So, but what they're doing is that they want to show to get feedback, and ScreenBeam
Right.
has always
That's
done
also
that.
true.
They find that this is a good way to bring about a concept, and for you to say, nay, that's not going to work, it's not for us, or as it has been, is it's like, yeah, that's great, we can see the profs using it and stuff.
That's amazing. That is an amazing thing to have. That's the reason the booth can exist, because it's really hard to get that feedback.
It is.
So people coming through and saying that, wow, this isn't going to work, is really useful. It's like, thanks. We can put our attention elsewhere.
That's how all our products have been.
Well, just like you said, with the layer jot and Intel piece, right? About, well, can it count? And see if you put the instrument back?
Yeah.
Or did we leave it in a body? In a human?
Yeah.
Right?
And that's a big thing.
That's a big thing, right? So we can get that advice and feedback of what we need to layer in.
So this is actually a conversation I had with a person I was presenting with this week, and I'll ask you all, because you brought up Nancy, so I'll start with you. Do you feel at this show, when you're getting feedback on something like that, you're getting honest feedback, or do you feel that people might be holding back?
I feel like we get a lot of honest feedback.
Yeah, I don't think anybody minds
Sharing
those things.
Constructive
and we
criticism.
actually brought several more than normal folks over from Japan to stand at the stations as we are doing our new tours to listen to the feedback, to listen what they're saying about what the price might be on this new product, or to listen to, well, it'd be nice if it did this, or you need, and they have their notebooks and they're taking notes. And I can tell you that the new models that just got released are mostly features that came from Voice of Customer. So I've never had anybody go, well, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but
Right.
no, they're going to tell us. And
I know with me being the East Coast, I will, and
I know you will.
Well, yeah, we know. But I know some people do like to hold back, so that's why I was curious.
Yeah.
I was like wondering if people are holding back or not.
I don't think so.
I think people are too tired.
Yeah, right.
There is one
okay, that's great, bye.
manufacturer that James knows with the 1 year had them come on the booth. They gave their constructive criticism, and the powers that be weren't very open in listening to those suggestions of how it would be used in a higher ed situation. Yeah. So that's why I love ScreenBeam, is because all of the products have been built due to the fact that it's the feedback, and you tell us how would you use it or what are you missing on.
That's everything we did. So we have a Google form that's shared, and just out in the field, like when our people hear something that somebody wants put into a camera, they just put it into this Google form, and we go over it with the product development team every month, every quarter, and we follow up to find out what do we need to develop. What needs to go in, and what do we need to cut? Like, maybe we don't need this now, right? Because things have changed. Everything we've done is based off of feedback, because we actually do own an integration arm called Haverford Systems in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, and that integration arm is the reason we started PTC Optics.
Ah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there was a need that people weren't fulfilling, and that's how we even just came about.
Know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
learn
brilliant.
something new on the AV Life here today.
Yeah.
Always.
Learn something new.
Always be learning. Hashtag.
Always. Or chewing. I don't know. I'm tired.
Well, thank goodness they didn't make this podcast first thing in the morning.
No,
Yeah.
because those of us that are recovering from the Peerless party,
Yes, let's talk about the Peerless party that I
Okay.
didn't make it to.
I didn't make it either, so don't worry.
I didn't either. It was, I guess.
I got to the Peerless party. I'm going to call him out.
maybe.
Oh my God, now I'm forgetting his name. But my friend got me a pass to it, and that was amazing. I was really wanting to go. And I was really looking forward to it. I got there, so much movement. There was lights in the ceiling. It
so
reminded
jealous.
me of the work that I did when I was at AEG, Coachella type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they had these almost like lights and physical ups and downs of like a spaceship coming down
Looked
and
like a
things
transformer.
moving. And
I'm so jealous.
and the displays in the ceiling were tilting, and this cool light show. They had acrobats coming on. There was a huge, probably 5-foot diameter disco ball that a acrobat woman was like doing cool poses on the top of. It was gorgeous. There were these cool dancers
I'm
on
gonna
the
take these
sides.
headphones off.
And let me tell you, so okay, all that was happening, and here we are. We are experienced professionals for the most part, right? And they were all enjoying it, but the dance floor was a little still. There were people on the dance floor, but there wasn't, so I was ready to go. So I'm like, I love to dance. I was out there, and there was one gentleman, my goodness, what was his name? I don't know if I caught his name on the dance floor, but there we go. He was dancing, and I'm like, you're the only one dancing. I'm standing next to you. I don't know who you are, but you're dancing, so I'm dancing with you. So he and I, just next to each other, we're dancing to the beat. The music was amazing. And then, just this whole group started being inspired, and we formed a circle, and people took turns in the center, dancing together like you're supposed to.
Like you're supposed to.
That's
so awesome.
We had an area, the table where we were at had an area, kind of a walkway by us, so we were able to just dance right there. But I thought Peerless did an amazing job. It's probably my favorite party of all the Peerless parties I've been to. I think they left no detail unturned. If you didn't dress up, guess what? There was an area where you could go. You could get the hats.
Oh,
you could
that's
get
right.
The bling,
They
you could get all that.
Oh, that is
The
amazing.
people who
Hats,
dressed up,
wigs.
they took this assignment
Seriously.
very seriously.
I saw the pictures.
These people were. I mean, I had a little, and I was like, oh my, I'm like nothing compared to some of this.
I had the best
It was-
outfit. I'm so upset.
I think people take a fame party very
you
seriously.
need to show that outfit later in one of your parked singing tour things. Park and show, because you said you park because you're driving.
I'm going to
too
start
exciting.
parking because
Yeah, but wear
I
all
am
of
not
it.
allowed. I had to do a defensive driving class.
That's right. Wear all of it because we want to see it. Don't let that go to waste. However, I got one more thing to add. When I was there, I came in all by myself because I couldn't figure out where to go. I took a nap and went back to the party, right? So I found at last Chris Kelly, our HETMA guy over there, who was sitting there doing what you do. He was hanging out there, and he had, as I called it, stoic dance moves. He had the manly, the super impressive stoic dance moves of standing there and holding his face. I'm like, hey, do you want to get on the dance floor? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to dance right next to you until I find somebody else to go dance with. So I wanted to say that for those AV people who are not ready to shake their booty like I like to, you can also come and enjoy this display and just be there if that's your spot. You don't have to. So come anyway if you want to, because there is space for everybody.
I wonder if we should ask Chris if we can incorporate disco into his HETMA Roadshow in July.
Yes, Chris,
Plug
so I
for
can
that.
wear my outfit
Yeah, we need to have a disco-themed event at the HETMA
at the
Roadshow in
HETMA
Omaha.
Roadshow so we can.
He's like, no,
I
no,
didn't
we're
get
not.
to wear my
Got
outfit.
it. Start planning now.
Anyway,
Good
it was a
time.
great time. Thank you, Peerless. Thank you to everybody.
Yes, thank you,
Carrie,
Peerless.
big shout out to Carrie who put that together.
Yes.
She
Carrie
did an amazing job.
I mean, like I said, I didn't get to go, but I saw all the pictures. And everybody looked amazing. And the party looked amazing. And I saw videos, and I'm like, oh.
Here's the most thoughtful thing they did at the end. At the end when you left, they had a really neat little bag. And it was like a hydration, recovery, hangover
so
bag.
smart.
A care
and
package?
It was like a salad bar. You could
So
pick what
smart.
There was chapstick here, there were mints here, there were the hydration packets. You just zipped it up in your little bag and took it home with you.
so
great.
smart.
That's brilliant.
Carrie is so good.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great party. Shout out to Peerless.
Way to go, Peerless.
Excellent job.
Leave it to me to get a stomach
And now we're on the countdown to teardown.
Oh yeah.
bug. I'm on a countdown to head out. I think I might be
Some of us
trying to
have to
skip
help
that
with
tear down.
Don't rush it, man. Don't go
I'm
till you're
actually
ready.
didn't
going to
work
take
a booth
Noah to
for 3
Caesar's
days.
Palace. He's never been to Vegas.
See,
so I want him to
okay.
go
Oh, that's
see
nice.
Caesar's Palace and, take him to dinner and, like just
Are you flying out tomorrow?
tonight
Oh, tonight.
at like 10:14. So we have time.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I have
Tim,
a-
we missed you this week, but we're so proud of your son, and
Yeah.
I guess we'll be back to normal time next week or so.
I will have so many thoughts about what was happening, ideas of what I could do better.
After you
things-
sleep?
I may still be sleeping on Thursday.
I got a whole 6 hours last night, and that's a lot. The night before it was more like 2, but I'm feeling all right.
I had 40 sleeps at work.
See, that's one thing I don't like InfoComm in Vegas, but I like InfoComm in Vegas because I can
You
go
go
home and
home.
sleep in my own bed. I did not go to any after parties. FOMO did come in, but you know what? It's good to go home and just recover.
But you got
and
to
then,
go home.
Yep. And then be here the next day, and especially everything I had go on this week.
James,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I can't wait.
And because you had this tour,
Yep, the tour, and then 2 other sessions, and then I had onboard new employees, so it was a crazy week.
how'd that go?
Went well. We'll see you next week if they're still there. I didn't scare them away yet.
The joy of life.
Yeah. So, lady, let's go through. I mean, you want to go through some final thoughts and then
Wrap it up.
wrap it up?
Yeah.
We miss you, Tim.
We miss you, Tim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss you, Tim.
So why don't we start with Nancy?
Nancy,
Work our
go
way.
work our
Yep.
Final thoughts. I thought this was a good InfoComm. I thought there were good quality end users that came through. People genuinely were interested to know about who ScreenBeam is if they weren't familiar with us. And it was fun showing the new technology. So I give it a thumbs up.
I enjoyed seeing both the halls. I saw so many people that I have not seen in years and years. I walked around. This was interesting. I walked around with this little sandwich board, my project manager handbook. So many people just looked like, what's that? What's that? Because I was talking about something they didn't know about. I'm not a big name, and then some people were like, I've seen that. So many people came up, new people came up, and were learning about what I have. This is me personally, but I'm talking about, hey, people are interested in connecting. They're interested in learning, always be learning, and they're interested in making connections and learning what's out there. I really enjoyed this. I met people that I have never met before. I met people that I've known for, oh my God, more than a decade. And this was a wonderful experience. I think there's a lot of good energy, and I'm feeling good about our industry.
Murphy, what I do suggest next time is to have the sandwich roll on the back too with the QR
Okay.
code. So you're
Shouldn't be so
literally
open.
sandwich,
You know?
with a QR code on the back.
All right, I like it. Thank you.
So I would say actually what my biggest takeaway from this week is how more and more people are actually interested in security. If folks have been following me, they know I talk about security, especially in Navy, since day one, since I gotten involved. And I actually got the chance to sit in on a session on Tuesday, and the room was packed. Wow. And I was like, wait, these many people care about learning about security? And I actually was talking to the presenter just maybe a couple hours ago, saw him on the floor, and he was saying that there's a lot of interest in it, and Avixa and other people are actually showing more interest in having more sessions. So I think that's great because it shows the growth and the maturity of our industry.
Final thoughts for me. I felt like it was a little bit less attended than other InfoComms. That's just the feeling I got being up front and seeing the traffic that I see being up front. But I had great quality conversations. Everybody showed up. Nobody no-showed me. Today was great because I had people like James, like Mike from Iowa State, that they were not taking booth tours, they're just visiting. And it was relaxed. It was just a nice, relaxed, quick conversation. I always enjoy InfoComm because to me, it's the people. I get to see my people. I'll steal Mike's. I found my people, right? And I love that, especially when you see some people once a year in person, right? But I'm ready to go home. I feel like it was a success. I'm happy that I think all of our team from Japan is very, very thrilled with things. I'm excited about our industry, even though things feel a little weird sometimes. I'm excited. Happy to have hung out with all my HETMA people. Thank you for helping us behind the scenes with our recordings with Tim not here. And
So
see you on the next one.
Renee, you were talking about that you thought maybe lower in numbers. It has been discussed that there were a lot of Canadians that did not come.
Yeah.
And refused to do the travel to the U.S. So,
Well, and we have a lot of I won't use any names, but vendors that would have never missed an InfoComm before that aren't here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my final thoughts, like I was going to say the same about the traffic, but it was a really good show. Like, so there's less numbers, but there's more quality. So we got to actually spend time with the people that matter and need the time instead of wasting time on people that are here for swag and, you know.
Tire kickers.
It's a tire kicker. So like I think that NAB was the same way. It was more quality conversations. You get to spend more time with people that want your time. You don't feel rushed. I think it was just an overall amazing show for us.
All right.
All right. Well,
Oh, wait,
Okay,
we have to say it all
We can all
together.
say it all
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Until our next adventure.
Bye.